Before this video starts, I wanted to talk about my most recent video, which is this one, and how it kind of got, like, no views whatsoever. And I have no idea why that would have happened. Like, is it, like, were people just uninterested in that video, or did nobody get in their sub boxes, or, like, what happened? I don't know. So, if this video doesn't mean the same fate as, like, that video, and you didn't see the video that I, showed on screen, then, like, be sure to comment why you didn't see that video, because I want to know if it's if it's my fault or if it's just YouTube being garbage. So yeah, onto the video. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Skywars. So last video, when I ended up playing on Fossil, I was like really confused by it, and I said that I was going to check like the map rotation logs afterwards to see whether like it was intentionally added back, because Fossil is like a very old map, and it also wasn't terribly good. Like, I did not enjoy playing on it. You give, like, no space at all on the islands. So, I went and investigated it, and, like, yeah, it definitely was added, like, intentionally. It was in the map rotation and everything. And then I looked more closely and realized that, like, why... Like, I didn't see Fossil there earlier, so, like, why was it so quickly updated again so that Fossil would be there? And, after looking, like, a little bit more closely, it seems that Hypixel has now implemented weekly map updates to Skywars, which kind of surprises me, considering that originally they said that they wanted to just update like a few times a year or whatever, and like that's like literally what they said in the forum post. So, and I think it's understandable that once every... Give me a second while I knock this person off. How dare you use knockback 3 fishing rod. Very rude of you. But, like, I didn't realize that when they said a few times a year, they meant once every week. 52 times a year. It's, yeah, I don't really know what I feel about it. I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, I mean, it's good that the content is more fresh, but, in the game, game gets stale a lot slower, obviously speaking. But, like, I don't know if weekly map updates are like good, and this is not only in Skywars, by the way. Like, I checked in Bed Wars and it's there as well, which is probably the game where it's actually going to be a little bit worse. I'm just gonna go over here so I can get the full 1 minute and 7 seconds of speed. How overpowered. But like I think Bed Wars is going to be hit by this more, whereas Skywars is kind of just going to be affected on the content side, because like Bed Wars, it matters a lot more when maps are updated a lot faster than people normally play the game. Like, a lot of people only play Bed Wars once every, like, week, or, once every other week. If they're, like, casual gamers, like what Hypixel seems to be marketing themselves towards at any given point. So, it's... Oh my god, this person has so many pearls. But it's like... oh. No. Well... good fun. Well, at least they're sportsmanlike about it. No, this is coincidental that we actually queued on one of the newer Skywars maps, Mothership. I actually kind of like this map. But on to Bed Wars. So, like, the problem with having Bed Wars have weekly map updates, right? So, like, every single map in Bed Wars has... Well, I don't know if this is the colloquial term, but this is how I refer to it. A rush meta, where, it's literally just where everyone is, like, tends to rush on Bed Wars. Like, you either rush to the side, you rush diagonally, you rush through diamonds, what have you. So, like, every single map has one of these, and it's actually pretty important that everyone is kind of, like, in on the rush meta, because it makes sure that, you don't get, like, cringe double rush or whatever, and everybody is playing optimally and has a good time. So, it's pretty important that everyone's in on the rush meta of all of the given maps, but, like, a lot of people who play this did not used to be in the map. I don't know what this giant hole was, but like it's pretty important that everyone's in on the rush meta, but like there also comes the problem of the fact that most like casual players do not play Bed Wars all that often. Like, let's be honest, like Bed Wars has a lot of players. We all know this. And that means that most of the people there are probably going to be slightly more casual, and casuals are only going to play Bed Wars, once every, like, maybe, like, at most 3 times a week or something. It's not long enough for them to, like... it's, like, barely long enough for them to actually go in and study the rush meta of any given map. So, this causes a problem where since they're updating the map so frequently, like, just people are not going to play optimally on the different maps, like, at all. You're going to get double rush, like, a ton, and it's going to be really annoying. I don't think that's really that healthy for the game. I think it's, like, the opposite of healthy. It's, like, really bad for the game. It'll make the game feel super jank at times. Now, over time, if, you know, because they're updating the map so frequently, people will just be able to remember, like, the rush metas on literally every single Bed Wars map, whether it's in or out of rotation. So, I think it'll be fine in the long run, but it is going to make the game, like, a little bit more stupid sometimes, just as you get double rushed by, like, the person who actually knows the rush meta and, like, the random 2-star that doesn't. But, you know, they're still going to pose a threat because they still can break your bed when you're not paying attention, so whatever. I just hope that, like, it doesn't hurt the game that much. Skywars, on the other hand, having, like, weekly map updates really doesn't do much, except for the fact that now map updates they're not really good content anymore, because they just happen so often that, like, if I did a weekly video on every single map update, you'd be like, stop uploading the exact same video every single week. Like, it's just not good content, you know? So, other than that, I don't think it really is going to affect, like, the gameplay. I really wish you didn't do that. Please exit the map. It was very rude of you. I don't think it's going to affect the gameplay at all. I think it actually will make it a little bit more fun, just a little bit more fresh, but I don't know. Just my petty concerns for my content and my upload schedule are, you know, what I take into account. And I just hope that I'll be able to have, like, a decent upload schedule, you know, as I, like, go back into school. So not being able to rely on, like, the random map update that gives me free content ideas is going to be a little bit detrimental. You're going to die to fire tip, my guy. Okay, maybe not. That was a very interesting fight. I did not enjoy it. Hello there. PvP. Very enjoyable. Oh yeah, another news. If I actually hit F5 right now, you'll see that my cape is temporarily different than what it normally is, and this is actually the account migrator cape, what you get for, you know, like, the free cape that everyone gets for migrating their account over to Microsoft. And I mean, honestly, when I got the notification that said, oh, it is time for you to update your, like, transfer your account over to a Microsoft account, I, like, popped off because I completely forgot that this happened. I thought that Mojang did too. I heard, like, not hide nor hair of, like, any form of news regarding the account migrations until, like, I'd been given the notification. It had been, like, you know, weeks, and I was just like, I really hope that they don't abandon this. It would be really unfortunate, but they didn't. And to be honest, like, the cape itself, look at this. Like, it actually looks really good, and even though I'm covered in diamond armor, it actually looks really good with my skin, in my opinion. Might be able to show it after I, you know, bow spam this person. Yeah, I feel like this person really wants to knock me off, so I'm going to place a barrier here and whittle down their health. Okay, I hit my first shot this game. I'm so good. But, like, I can show you right here. Like, with my skin, this cape doesn't look bad at all. I mean, it probably looks a little bit better with my, like, Christmas skin, which has red robes, and this one is purple. I haven't tested that, but it looks pretty good, all things considered. I definitely, this is probably one of my favorite ones. I actually think it beats out some of the Minecon capes in design. I don't know, I'm just kind of happy to have any form of confirmation that the account migrations are happening, like, you know, at good speed, which I think they are. Like, I think, you know, before, what it seems is that they were only doing account migrations for notable accounts, people who had, like, a ton of Minecon capes, or, you know, people that have been playing for a really long time, stuff like that. But I'm just glad that now it's kind of, like, going into the full, like, the full populace of Minecraft, because, you know, I'm not, like, I don't have anything that would make me seem like a notable player besides the fact that I've been playing since, like, 2015. That's it. And, like, the reason why I'm so hyped for any, like, sort of confirmation that these things are going anywhere smoothly is just because, like, the main reason why most hypixel players would really want the account migration to be going smoothly, as you probably know, because you can probably relate, how did you live that, is, you know, because it'll help against the cheater problem. Having the 2FA and the extra security from, you know, in Microsoft accounts is going to work against alt shops, because a lot of their alts in an alt shop is made of stolen accounts, which is why you should never get anything from an alt shop. The account is probably stolen. It's probably banned on certain servers as well, so it's probably not the best idea to be doing that. I have no idea how that loot got there, by the way, but you know, now I'm stacked. So if I can, okay, I can actually figure out how to put that on. Anyways, this person has nose projectile trail. I hope that they're not cheating, because it seems that like you're only level like what 100 something. Yeah, they seem kind of clueless, but like I don't know. I just assume that anyone who's like not level 200 and has nodes is cheating, just because there's a lot of them that cheat for for diamond and masters. But like it'll help against alt shops, which is, you know, it's going to help against the hacker situation, because hackers, you know, kind of rely on alts to be able to continue playing after they're banned. Getting banned doesn't really mean anything at the moment, just because you can immediately hop on an alt and then grab a VPN and then just continue hacking for scot-free. So I'm definitely popping off that, you know, any sort of confirmation that these things are going smoothly. I'm just really done with hackers, man. Like, Skywars isn't as bad, obviously. Or maybe not strictly, obviously. Like, solo Skywars, you still find, like, a few closet cheaters, but they're not as prevalent, and sometimes you can even kill them because this game is, like, complete RNG. But, like, in other games like UHC or something, it's a lot bigger of an impact. In fact, just earlier today, I had a really good UHC game. Started off with me finding a desert temple, and I found a Fire Aspect 2 book in that. That's insanely lucky. And I got 3 kills, and then went into DM and immediately died to a region speed hacker who was nicked. Like, why? It's so annoying. They were being called out for cheating in the pregame, and when they came up to surface, they were immediately full diamond. I don't know why they didn't target me, but like, oh my god, it was so annoying. But, whatever, I mean, like, if we get the account migration to go relatively smoothly, then it probably will help for the most part. I hope so. Just don't want to deal with this anymore. You know, wishful thinking is just nice to have. Naivete gives me resolve and all that. Ooh, an axe. I don't know why. I feel like I'm the only person that actually takes tools from mid-chests. Just find them, like, I mean, I don't find them strictly useful, but, like, just in case they are useful, it's nice to have them. Are there any XP bottles over here? That's not where a chest is. That is where a chest is, and there are XP bottles. We're gonna do this. Make sharp 3 fire, definitely necessary. And go on to murder these 2 people. Dank, Buck, and Dark Wolf. Well, I see one of them, but I'm gonna grab a compass just in case I can't find the other one for any reason. Ow. No, there's both of them. Got a lot of pearls right here. I'm gonna make use of them. Hello, this person has a bow, and they seem to be very keen on using it. I do not take kindly to this. Oh my goodness, I'm getting absolutely clowned on. And now I have 13 pearls. Would you like to fight? I think you would like to fight, but I don't think you would like it when I take the fight to you. Sharp 3, fire aspect, very balanced. There is no escape, only death. Die to fire tick. I find it extremely entertaining. There you go, get owned. Speaking of the map rotations that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, actually something interesting happened. Very, very funny when they actually switched over to the, I suppose, the weekly map rotations. Like, immediately after that, you know, whole update happened. Like, the server crashed. I don't know why it crashed. It could have been because of the map updates, or it could have been for something entirely different, because hypixel is a great server, totally. But, like, an interesting thing happened with that crash, and this is not the first time it's happened before. Oh my god, this is a lot of really good items. What? I just got full mid-gear from one chest. Anyways, like, this is not the first time it's happened, but essentially, like, if the server crashes, like, directly after a map rotation happens, like, both times, this being the second time, it like activates every single map that has ever been in rotation, and that means, like, some of the super duper old maps, like Magma, which hasn't been in the game, like, literally ever. There was no public release of Skywars, I don't think, that had Magma as an official map, just because it's like, if I really want to describe it to you, in like, it's just not a good map whatsoever. Like, it's just covered in lava, in all of the places. And it's just, like, it's so easy to just randomly fall in the lava, and, like, I never really thought that would make for good map design, which is probably why they removed it immediately, but no kill stealing will be happening today. But, like, I logged into Twitter, like, directly after that bug happened, which was completely unbeknownst to me by then, that, you know, it even did happen. But apparently, immediately after that, you know, the server crashed and then rebooted and, like, accidentally had every single map enabled, which lasted for, like, 10 minutes, someone just immediately got into Skywars, and on the first time of ever playing the map, got, like, an 11 kill win. I don't know how they did it. They must be, like, some sort of Skywars wizard or something. Please let me win. Yeah, I'm gonna let this person bargain. Why should I let you win? Let's see their rhetoric right here. I'm curious. You know, engage in some friendly debate as to whether or not I should be boosting someone's stats. And for any staff that might be watching this video, if I become famous later, that was a joke. I am not boosting anyone. I do not like boosters. Anyways, this person seems to be very intelligent and has yet to give me a reason to, because I'm bad. You see, that's a valid point. But I want Skywars coins. No, 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 no. No snowball cheese. I said, oh no. I think I hurt their feelings a little bit. Nah, who am I kidding? I don't care. So yeah, that ends another episode of Skywars, guys. Be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't. I'll try to upload as much as I can before I have to go to school, as I talked about, you know, last video, although, like, no one saw that, so I'm gonna say it again here. But I'll try to upload, you know, like, a few times, probably, like, 2 or 3, just make those videos, and then I'll upload them throughout the week, and then we'll just have to revert back to my probably once or twice a week upload schedule that I had to adopt during school. I'll just make do with what I have, and hopefully it'll work out in the end, maybe, but yeah, so just wish me luck, please. It's going to be a very, very troublesome time, just uploading and also just school in general, Jesus Christ, but yeah, have a good day, bye.